Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Hoops released a video called "The Boston Celtics Weren't Supposed to Be Like This." I'm ready to cry. I don't know about you.
I'm ready to laugh. Sorry, fuck your intro. I deal with this shit. I deal with the fan laughing at me. There's one other team in this league. Maybe two, because the Nets. But there's definitely one other team in this league where you suck too, motherfucker. You suck too. Let's get to it. Oh, yes.
Once considered as the most ideal rebuild in recent NBA history.
It's already hurting me.
Yes. Yes.
Once considered.
They peaked in 2018. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh yeah. Oh you think I don't know? No. You peaked in 2018. Yeah, you did. You quite literally did. It's not even an opinion. It's a fact. Yeah. Sad, ain't it, huh, Benjamin?
Yep.
Yes!
The Boston Celtics have had a huge fall from grace. It wasn't too long ago when this team was on the verge of taking.
I can't. I gotta stop pausing. Oh my god.
It's supposed to be one of the strongest finishes in the league at this point. You know what I'm saying? Benjamin, Jason Tatum, 6'9", post moves, had the bag. The tween culture checked off as well. Light skin, so he gonna get the females. He got all of this. And he can lay the hammer on LeBron James. You feel me? Hey, is he like a top 5 finisher right now? It's like 5 years.
I want him to fucking drive. Yo, oh my god.
Oh man, I'm loving this video. Make sure we like it.
A squad of young players who improved leaps and bounds in such a short time, reaching the conference finals numerous times and being so close to making the finals.
Oh man.
A few years have passed since then, and now the Celtics are struggling to scrape the bottom of the playoff barrel. This rapid drop-off was quick and sudden, almost like we can't even believe it actually happened. Is this really the same team we're watching from a few years back? Are they actually just having a slump that's lasted for over a year? Or is this actually who they are? A mediocre team barely hanging on to a 500 record.
This is who they are.
How's it going, folks? My name's Andy, and today let's talk about why the Boston Celtics
doing a good job
are
trying
not
to
what
make
we
sure
expected.
y'all crying.
Or maybe they're exactly what you expected. But we'll talk about why they failed to progress when it looked like their ceiling was so high a few years back. Plus, we'll also talk about some good things they have going for them too. Alright, let's get started.
All their eggs in 2 baskets.
Yo, he hasn't even got into it, but that's a great way to put it.
That is a great way to put it. That is fire. Hey, shout out to you, my boy. I give credit where it's due. I'm not a content creator hater. That was fire.
Such a promising team from the start was because of 2 players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. These 2 guys were supposed to take over the NBA, and at one point, it certainly looked like they would. Now, they're still very young, currently at 23 and 25 years old respectively. But here's the problem. Betting your entire franchise on 2 players is just as dumb as putting all your money into only 2 stocks or something. These 2 players are carrying all the burden, and if they aren't progressing in a way you hope they would, then this is the result. Because Tatum and Brown have stagnated, the entire franchise has stagnated. Not just that, but when you dive into some numbers, it tells an even deeper story.
Oh my god.
When Jason Tatum is on the floor with Jaylen Brown, Tatum has an atrocious 44% effective field goal percentage. Without Brown on the floor, Tatum's effective field goal percent increases to 50.6%. For Brown, it's the same. He's more efficient without Tatum next to him, though this difference is not that bad.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So, that only means one thing, right? Boston fans, right? Just asking. No, I'm not saying anything. Benjamin, right here. This is your episode, actually. So, we trading one of them? Or what are we doing here?
I can't answer, Sage. I can't do it, man. I can't. We're supposed to win with them. They're supposed to be Sky and MJ, bro. What's going on, bro? Like, dang, they're supposed to be T-Mac and Vince Carter, but like never split up. Like, what's going on? I don't want to trade them. Honestly, he said that they put 2 eggs in 1 basket. I think they didn't put enough eggs in this basket for real. Because let's just bring it back a little bit. 2017 happens. right? I believe that was Jaylen Brown's rookie year. Go to the Eastern Conference Finals. They trade Isaiah Thomas for Kyrie Irving. And then they draft Jason Tatum in the same offseason and didn't trade him. Everyone, when they got Kyrie, was expecting them to go, yo, let's go all in on this Kyrie shit. But then Danny Ainge tried to do this little bullshit tactic of trying to make the best of both worlds of, yo, let's try to win now and build for the future. The main reason everyone was so afraid of the Celtics was they were built to win now for the next decade. Because once Kyrie and Horford and Hayward became in their late 30s, bang, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they're in their prime, and you still have technically a super team. That didn't happen. After the injuries that happened in 2018, egos got involved, way too many shot creators, just personnel fits. Kyrie's leadership as well was very questionable. Just a lot did not work out. A lot did not work out. So then the Kyrie shit didn't work out. And you would expect, like, yo, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, this is your team now. And then they trade for Kemba Walker. What the fuck?
Kyrie Irving, a little bit less, like this much, guys. A little bit less. But a way better leader! Way better leader, ain't that right? Way better leader. He smiles after 20-point losses. He's amazing.
So 2018, they make it to the conference finals. 2019, bounce out in the second round. They want to move on. Cool, but I felt like right there was the perfect opportunity to just give Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum the keys to the franchise. And I feel like the 2 years that they wasted trying to bullshit this Kemba Walker era, they probably could have spent that time actually developing chemistry with each other. And by now, we would have had a better idea of what a Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum team would be looking like. So the personnel around them right now would probably be better. Just a better fit around them.
That's an interesting argument because my perspective is Danny Ainge is like sweet or scary. Because I've always said, why is he getting these guards, not even bigs or anything, but these guards, miniature guards, that he's trying to have as the number 1, Tatum as the number 2, and Brown as the number 3, or point guard Tatum, Brown? Like, why is he trying to do that versus potentially just believing in Brown and Tatum and getting a bunch of defense? But back in the day, no bullshit, I'm just being consistent with myself, even though I wasn't even online. I was like, yo, if y'all don't make that move for a Kawhi, it's like, yo, y'all don't make that move for AD. Now, AD, we know the injury thing, so risk it, but it is what it is. But, like, if y'all don't make that move for a lot of those superstars that were available, Kevin Durant, I understand he didn't sign with you, tough shit. But there were several opportunities for Boston to go out and get a guy to pair with Tatum, or hell, maybe you trade him too and you get 2 motherfuckers. Like, it was possible. So that was how I was in the moment. But that's an interesting perspective as well. I feel like he would just try to walk the middle ground so perfectly. And there probably is a reality where everything went right. And I know the comment section gonna say Gordon got hurt, Kyrie was kind of crazy, whatever the fuck. Borderline is you thought everything would be perfect. And that itself is ignorant. If you think anything you do is going to work exactly as planned and perfect, tripping.
Yeah, Danny he was playing like he had scary money. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like once he got Kyrie, he should have went all in with the Kyrie phase. Not this, just in case it doesn't work out, we got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum in the back. Like, and Terry Rozier, we'll be all set.
Yeah, I'm about to say, let me not cut you off, but Terry Rozier, he was crazy about, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So he could have gone that route and just, let me trade for an AD. Because injuries happen even on the other side. If you trade for AD, you aren't the favorites to win the championship because the Warriors were still around. But we saw with 2019, the Warriors weren't around and they got injured too. If we had AD and Kyrie, oh my God, we probably could have won. Like, dang, but at the same token, like, if you want to go in on this Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown experiment, give them their fair shot. Give them the actual keys.
All of that for like 2-3 minutes into the video.
According to Ian Levy of The Whiteboard, he stated, quote, "There are enough other variables at play that the Celtics could reasonably chalk these struggles up to a new coach, new teammates, and the ongoing challenges of keeping their core healthy and available. But if the Celtics wanted to shake things up and explore a big swing at the trade deadline, there is at least an argument to be made that this pairing may not be workable as the offensive engine for a championship contender. Maybe one of them has to go." The struggles of Tatum have been especially profound. It actually correlates with his increased isolation rate as well. Looking at his ISO metrics for the last few seasons, it's steadily increasing. From 12.8% to 15.8 to 18.6 to 19.3. Now, nearly 1/5 of his shots come from ISOs. That's 7th in the NBA, and he's the least efficient in the top 7, hitting just 37.6% of his shots, and has the worst effective field goal percentage as well. The conclusion here is that Brown and Tatum just have a hard time playing with each other. More often than not, it seems like they're just taking turns doing their own thing, as opposed to playing off one another. On one possession, Tatum would go ISO, and on the next, Brown would call a pick and roll and try to create a play. This isn't a new thing either, it's just more profound now because the Celtics are struggling, and they have a lack of options on offense. This brings us to the next topic. I've seen people mention that the biggest hole in the Celtics lineup is at point guard. You know, with them used to having Kyrie and Kemba before, they need a better point guard now, or just a better backcourt in general. However, I don't think that's the problem. The Celtics were actually better without Kyrie. Remember, they made their best run when he was injured.
Alright, shaboing boing, bro. They were not better.
This is why I love talking Boston. Did you hear that, Boston fans? Benjamin, you're better without Kyrie, man. The guy that went on to have a 50, 40, 90 year, yeah. Sucks. You're better without him.
Oh my god. Yo.
You're just better without him. The most skilled player in the league. Better without him.
Better without him. Oh my god.
Addition by subtraction. That's what it is.
Crazy.
I love this
Bulls,
shit.
The Bulls, Sage, they won 55 games without MJ. Hey, they might have won a championship the year prior. Yeah, they actually might have won 3 championships in a row. But 55 wins? Are they really better with them? Like
55 wins is different. Just saying. I love that ideology in basketball. See, I watch other sports, fun fact. I do other things outside of talk about basketball all day. But in football, that's real. It just is. You don't need high-end talent to win football games. You can literally will the game. Coach matters the most to me. Basketball. It's 5 people on the court. The 5 people make a difference. And if you about to tell me that you have a person that's better than 90% of the 5 people that will be on the court in any given NBA game, you tell me how you're better without him.
I'm telling you right now, even in 2019, if Kyrie wasn't there, we would have got dogged. What the fuck?
Yeah. A lot of people say I should have shot 30 thing. I drag him for that all the time. But if Kyrie was there to not shoot 0, you know you go home, right? NBA community, I know we be shitting on y'all a lot, but let's actually just talk basketball for a second. You feel me? One take that's so trash that always spreads is if a team loses, the what if is they would automatically win. Kyrie not being in that series, bro, you just lose worse. Like you dead just lose worse. Like instead of Kyrie Irving shooting the ball, it's Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, and Marcus Smart shooting the ball, dog. Al Horford, I don't know if he was there. They're going to kill me if I don't remember it because that's how I get down. But worst players are shooting the ball, bro. Trust. They would have had a plan for those worst players and you would have went home. 1,000,000%.
I got it on the screen right now. 2018 Eastern Conference Finals Game 7. LeBron, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Jesus
he's different.
Christ.
He's
35, 15, 9. 8 turnovers. It's cool, though. It's cool.
He's weird. Yeah. Brody's great.
Terry Rozier, 2 of 14 from the field. Marcus Smart, Russell Westbrook numbers, 1 of 10. Crazy.
That's devious now.
You're telling me if Kyrie was in this game, they wouldn't have gotten better? Now, mind you, the Celtics only lost by 8. Cut the cap. They were better with Kyrie.
It's hilarious, bro. He's simultaneously the most clutch, most skilled player of all time, and yet they lose the game if Kyrie was there because he's going to hurt Terry Rozier's feelings and contract opportunity.
Hey, no one wants to talk about that 16-game winning streak we were on in 2018.
They don't.
Right.
That is definitely underrated.
He wasn't that productive either. Now on the Knicks, he's not even that good anymore. So it's fine they didn't re-sign him. In my opinion, the player they missed the most is Gordon Hayward. He was the bridge between Tatum and Brown, the guy who filled in the void when either of them were having off nights.
Correct.
Hayward's time in Boston was polarizing, as fans felt he made too much money and he got injured too much too.
I mean, he did.
But when he was healthy, he was fantastic, yet still overshadowed. This was most apparent in the 2019-20 season, where the Celtics were 2 games away from the NBA Finals. Hayward was such a huge part of their season, but sadly got
Doesn't even feel like it, Sage.
It really don't. Now I'm thinking about it. Holy shit. Yeah, yo, right there.
I guess.
I don't know how I'm feeling about this Gordon Hayward thing. I ain't gonna lie. As we play it, I'm looking up the stats. I ain't know feeling about that Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, I don't know if Gordon Hayward is the missing piece. I feel like the criticism is more so with the system. Like, yo, right now it's dead ass just ISOs. Like, Dennis Schroeder's not good enough of a playmaker to, really change it up like that. But I'm telling you, like, if we had like Chris Paul or something, oh god, jeez.
In the playoffs, Gordon Hayward averaged 9 points. All right, Draymond, my fault.
Got injured for most of the playoffs. During that year, when Hayward was on the floor, the Celtics scored plus 8.8 points per 100 possessions.
That's a completely
But
different
the more
team,
impressive stat was that when he was on the floor without Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, he was still plus 8.2, which indicates he could carry an offense by himself, giving the young duo ample time to rest.
Andy fans, not trying to drag him, but no, that's a different season. I think we are accepting enough. The last time we criticized somebody, or even just a snippet, we hated the guy. We still hate Jokic, right? Even though we defended him. I get that all the time. I get that. I thought you hated Jokic. I don't. I disagreed with one take. But he's human. I think he made a mistake. It's the wrong season. It's 2020, as you typed up, but you mentioned 2019. It's the wrong season.
Essentially, Hayward was the insurance policy, a consistent engine that kept the offense running, just in case Tatum and Brown are having an off night.
That was good later.
Additionally, the Celtics routinely played all three of them together, which also worked well due to Hayward's playmaking abilities. He's always had great court awareness, probably the best on the team, which allowed the offense to flow smoothly. They don't have that anymore. Since his departure, the Celtics still have not been able to fill this void. Back in 2020, they had the 4th highest offensive rating in the league, but that dropped to 19th. Nowadays, just from watching, it's clear they're missing a reliable third scorer, but also a reliable playmaker.
Yeah.
They never had the playmaker part. That's the fucked up part.
Marcus Smart and
They're about
Dennis
to talk
Schroeder
about
have
your
got to be the
favorite
most
Celtic.
infuriating backcourt to watch. Dennis especially. For his entire career, he's always been the type of player who'd have like 3 bad games and then 1 good game. Overall, his average numbers look fine, but you gotta really observe him to see how frustrating it is. He's like the J.R. Smith of point guards.
Whoa, Will, yes. I'm going there. Yes. I'm doing it. I don't even need to say it. You ain't no fucking JR, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with him. You ain't, J.R. Smith, that's J.R. Sweezy. I didn't know I got that from. I think that's a football player. We smoke with J.R. Smith. I do not smoke weeds, but yeah, don't play with him.
The talent is there, the skills are there, he just hasn't put it all together mentally. Dennis has had the same problems since he came into the league. He doesn't have the basketball IQ to remain a consistent threat.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Damn. Yeah, he's just too dumb, bro.
Dang, I think he's just a solid point guard. Like, nothing that's gonna, he's not Chris Paul or anything, but dang.
I wish Andy was a savage. Bro, he has the talent, he's just stupid. He's just dumb. He just doesn't know what he's doing. He has the ability, but he just make poor decisions. He's dumb. It's like, shout out Dennis Schroeder, even though, I ain't gonna lie, you annoy me.
All right, bro, fuck it. I'm gonna ask it. Would you rather have Dennis Schroeder or Russell Westbrook on the team?
Let me ask you a counter question. Do you want this channel to get suspended?
Marcus Smart here on defense, calling out rotations, guiding his teammates to the right spots.
Them stands crazy.
He's emerged as a true leader of this young team. However, he's like the opposite.
What does he lead? All right, let me. Yeah. What is Marcus Smart led, bro? We gotta stop this. Oh my god.
I've saved it for this reason. Benjamin, the floor is about to be yours. But as a Lakers fan, y'all know I hate y'all, but I study my enemy. And let me tell you, the funniest takes I've ever heard involve this man. Not saying he ain't a good player, but I'm gonna paint you a picture. That one season, Marcus Smart was shooting like 36% from 3. Some crazy shit.
The most gassed up 36% I've ever seen, bro.
You want to know what I was saying? Yeah, you should really trade him right now. Like, right now. Like, this is never happening again. Like, you're getting really lucky. Like, the RNG is with you. This is fluke. this is fluke as hell. Bro, he's young, bro. What do you mean? Bro. I'm not saying I hoop, but I watch basketball to see when a motherfucker is like that in a certain regime and when he's not. That's a lockdown defender. Facts. That boy is not a shooter. And this shit was obvious. This shit was like, why the fuck is he making 30-footers this year? Like, what the fuck? Like, he's not Curry, bro. Pack him up now. Didn't do it. But go ahead, Benjamin. Talk about the great, deserving, best Celtic, most loved Celtic, Marcus Smart, where all he does is win for the team.
Hey, listen. Up here in Beantown, call him Marcus. Marcus Smart. That's I don't know if you know that's a Marcus Smart, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I understand there's certain things that go beyond the stat sheet. And Draymond is a perfect example. His play is much better than what the numbers show. And I think Marcus Smart does, to a degree, fall under that boat still. His defense, it's not really shown on the stats, at least, traditional box score stats don't show it, the hustle. And, the leadership side of things, from what I've seen, he is a locker room presence. He's a positive locker room presence. But the extent Celtics fans will go to the point where he's not tradable, like his leadership is just too important. Sage, I want you to know, they said the same shit about Jay Crowder, bro. When we were trying to trade him, they were like, yo, Jay Crowder, he's an integral part of that locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like Avery Bradley, he's an OG, man. We can't win without them. You know what I'm saying? They set the culture.
Y'all cried when you traded Evan Turner. Sorry, continue, but yeah. Let's give it 100. I studied the enemy. You guys were crying when Evan Turner was a Blazer. Like, no, not Evan Turner. Whoa.
So yeah, Marcus Smart, he's the longest tenured Celtic at this point. At some point, we gotta, he's not a shooter, bro. Like, god damn, it's been so long. He's been in the league for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. He's shooting 31% this year, 33%, 35% the year prior, 36%. That was his best year. He has only shot above 40% twice in his career. Those are 2 seasons where he shot 42% and 41%. At the free throw line, he's average, maybe above average. He's shooting like 78%. Offensively speaking, he can pass the ball, but at some point, bro, these are a lot of shots. He's taking 10 shots a game with a true shooting percentage of, on average, 51%. This year, his true shooting percentage is 52.7%. League average is 55.9. He's well below league average. That's going to hurt you at some point. His defense, at least in the trade market, it doesn't seem like it's valued that much. His stock is down. Y'all should have traded him a long time ago. This team should have been constructed much differently compared to what it is right now.
Man, I just want to say before we push play, beautiful. First things first, Benjamin. Again, this is your video. This is a typical B-Soul. Your starter show here, man. I just want to say I'm shocked that you didn't bring up the identity thing. Fuck leader. Marcus Smart was your identity. Like, he was the Celtics, and the Celtics aren't the Celtics without Marcus Smart.
He bleeds green, Sage.
Bleeds green! You feel me?
Bleeds green in the veins.
All I'm going to say is it's been 8 years. I didn't even think it was 8. I thought it was like 6 years. It's been 8 years. Again, like I thought earlier, but it's too late now, kinda, but you still can do something. If he's been your identity for 8 years, trade him. Because it ain't doing shit. It ain't doing shit, bro.
I'm looking back, bro. Wiggins had a whole revenge arc, and he's still been the same player. He went from, 24 point per game scorer, like, oh my God, back to a bust. To an all-star starter.
So you better not call him a bust.
And Marcus Smart is still shooting 33% from 3, bruh. God damn.
Incredibly quick-witted and cerebral player. But he lacked the talent and skills to take over a game, or to force his opponents to bend to his will.
He has like 3 games a year.
He's basically been the same player for the last 5 years. If either of them had a reliable three-point shot, they'd be a much better complement to Tatum and Brown. But that's missing from both their games.
Oh my God. That was just nasty. Jesus.
The backcourt issues have caused the Celtics to experiment with different lineups. Grant Williams has moved in and out of the lineup in place of Dennis, depending on the matchup. They go big sometimes. Overall, when he's on the floor, the Celtics offense looks better. The team shoots about 4% better from three-point range compared to if he was on the bench, 36.5% versus 32.6%. The reason for this is because not only is Grant a great three-point shooter himself, but his role as a stretch four gives his teammates so much more space.
Some people.
The trio of Grant Williams, Jason Tatum.
I don't think he's all that.
Yes,
but...
yeah. I was going. Yeah, okay, back. So we're pausing here. Yeah, a lot of Boston Celtics fans I know, and here's why Benjamin started the show. A lot of Celtics fans I personally know, they don't like him. I know one dude that he really don't like him. Can't even say what he be saying on air. But yeah, I know a lot of people that don't like Grant Williams like that. Now, I'm not gonna cap like I've been paying attention to his game as of late. If he's a sniper now, that's cool. But I don't know. Am I tweaking? On Grant?
He's definitely improved, especially from three. He's kind of developed into like a PJ Tucker type of guy. But the fact that we're talking about Grant Williams really has to be on the floor. Like, what are the expectations? Lakers fans, I know you know what I'm saying? You sympathize with me on this end. What are we really talking about? If we get Gordon Hayward back, hypothetically, where are we standing? Second round exit? What are we talking about, bro? We're here to win championships, bro. Don't compare me to the fucking Nets or some shit. Like, come on, bro.
Shout out Legend of Winning. But he said this in the last video we did. Boogie, you now know what you're uploading first. And he fucking says the standard of excellence has been going down. I've already challenged that on my own channel. Yes, I'm going to plug it. But I've talked about this on my own channel as well. Way back in the past. But there's been several people that are finally starting to speak out about it, and Bezos did just now. Y'all lowering y'all standards. Like, y'all are okay with losing nowadays, bro. You could even argue that tanking culture introduced it, because tanking a good couple years ago wasn't even thought of, but now, dog, niggas is okay with second round exits. Tell a Hawks fan Trae Young ain't better than a point guard not named Steph Curry because he made the Eastern Conference Finals, but he didn't win the whole thing. Losing is cool now, bro.
Even for Laker fans, like, people bringing up, yo, y'all should trade him for John Wall. I'm like, what does that do, bro? Bro, do y'all see my beanie? Championships. We talk rings over here, man. Oh my God. Now, 9 of them were in black and white, but dang.
Bill
has a plus 10.3 net rating when all of them are on the floor together. Their offensive rating of 119 would be first in the entire league. But sadly, this trio does not get to play together very often. Another big man that's been a critical part of their rotation is third-year center Robert Williams, the Time Lord. As a rookie, he became a meme for oversleeping and missing practices and flights, but he's become an absolute grinder.
I do like him for y'all.
The dude is athletic, strong, fast, plays well above his height, and thrives off his own energy. He's an amazing rim runner, a great pick-and-roll finisher, and lob catcher. Robert's offensive arsenal is quite limited. He really can't do anything outside of catching lobs or getting putbacks, but he excels at what he's good at. It's nice to have an explosive, athletic defensive presence, in contrast to Al Horford's more methodical approach. Williams' ability to read passing lanes is a new development this season, but it's been analyzed extensively. He's not just a big guy relying on his physical gifts. He's observant and tries to put himself in the best position on every play.
I'll give you that,
It's been a steady improvement since he came in. It's only been recently when they started getting significant playing time, and the Celtics have tried numerous lineups, but that's also led to confusion. Sometimes players would get benched even if they're playing well. That was a primary goal of Ime Udoka when he got hired. He likes to experiment with different lineups, different minutes to see what works best. Overall, I'd say the Celtics still have a good team, but they've gone back to the testing phase, right smack dab in the middle of Tatum and Brown's best years.
Yep.
Yeah.
The future is now uncertain, which has sparked trade rumors among the Celtics brass. The organization can keep telling their two stars everything they want to hear, to be patient with the whole process, but nobody wants to waste away their best years like this. They've already had a taste of competing on the biggest stage. They want more of that.
They're not going back.
Anything less than contending for the title will not satisfy this team. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and of course,
I did. I did enjoy the video. I enjoyed it a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I may not smile for that last bit because what you're saying was just true. You know, outro shit. But I enjoyed this video a lot. I'm going to sleep a lot. No, I'm still sad. But just knowing that someone else is down there with me, that's all I need. That's all I need.
What other channel can you find the Celtics and Lakers? Like,
Now that
reacting
is
to
a
it.
fact. I ain't gonna lie, we're just depression. Not healthy for your mental health watching this channel because we're so stupid. No. It's because we're Lakers and Celtics fans. You're just gonna. You're gonna accept these.
I'm not gonna lie, the Celtics are very lucky right now that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown haven't really expressed any frustrations with the franchise.
Oh my God. Thank God you brought that up. I almost forgot.
No one talks about that enough, bro. But like the fact that they're just keep on chugging, like just all right, we're the faces of this franchise. I'm telling you right now, keep it up. Jason Tatum is not a guarantee to play here for the rest of his career. It seems like it feels like it, but no. There's a time limit on these guys. Even if you want to build around them, there's a time limit on these guys, bro.
Yeah, bro. People be playing with these young talents and think they just like robots or whatever. My biggest criticism of Ben Simmons when he was looking cowardly was, yo, you know Joel Embiid's on your team, right? Like, you know if he leaves, y'all are fucked. Yeah, y'all are fucked. So you might want to figure that out. So I'm just so happy that of all people, a Celtics fan brought up the fact that, yo, you playing with the wussy.
All right, well, with that being said, watch this video right here. It's a banger. Just watch it. We will catch you on the next one, man. Peace out.
And cry.